Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we're going to talk about an important skill, and that is finding the line of best fit, right? We can't talk about finding lines of best fit until we actually develop the skill how to do that. Now there are several ways we can do it. There's a calculator given to you in your course shell, but we're not going to do that because what we're about to go through, you can do that in the calculator. The calculator in fact does some of this for you, but I want you to see how to do it on the back end so that way you can do it every single time whether you have the calculator or not. Now, you could manually calculate the line of best fit, but then that requires taking averages and some square roots and blah, 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 blah. We don't want to do that. Instead, what we're going to do very simply is looking at a set of data. Right here we have our x, which is our independent variable, and our y, which is our dependent variable. And we have a list of values for each of these variables, my x and my y. Now, these are all points, remember, 1, 50, 2, 75. So 1 and 50 are related to one another, 2 and 75, 3 and 74, etc., etc. And they all correspond to these points on the scatter plot, right? So first thing is we want to build the scatter plot. We talked about how to do that in week 1. So we build the scatter plot, and now very simply, what do? Well, we select the graph, and in the newest version of Excel, there's this plus icon called Chart Elements in the top right corner. We want to select Chart Elements. Now, alternatively, in the older versions of Excel, you would right-click on the graph and then select Chart Elements. But here, we select that plus icon, and we go down to Trend Line. Right? That should be a word that's familiar to you. We click on Trend Line, and then, voila, there's our line of best fit. Pretty darn easy. Now, obviously, we're not done. This wouldn't be a video if it were just clicking one button. Now, what do we do next? It's important to add the trend line, but we can't really do anything with the trend line until we find its equation. Right, until we find the formula for this line of best fit. So first of all, we can identify that this is a positive correlation. The line is increasing. If it were a little more subtle, it would be difficult to tell whether it was increasing or decreasing. So the line of best fit equation is helpful here, the trend line equation. So what we want to do is we want to right-click on the trend line itself and then go down to Format Trend Line. Now, what's going to appear is a ribbon here on the right side of your screen. In the older versions of Excel, it'll be a pop-up window, but here it appears on the right side of your screen. What you want to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom and select Display Equation on Chart. And right here is that equation that we just asked for. The equation y equals 6.4 or something x plus 55. That right there is the equation of our line of best fit. And we're able to find that all by using Excel's built-in functionality, which is fantastic. Makes our lives a whole lot easier. And we can confirm our suspicion that this is a positive correlation because the slope of this line is positive, right? 0.64 and change, that is a positive number, so it's a positive correlation. So this is how we add lines of best fit to our graphs. So in any problem on the homework where it asks you to identify which line of best fits the data, you can do it just like this in Excel to kind of visualize that for you before you select the appropriate answer. And if they ask you for the equation, you can do that right here as well. So check back in for more examples, guys. I'll see you next time.